Welcome back, fellow junior engineers. You left me more or less right where I am now. I've seen a couple of planets come up with dawn, and the weather is still very much in the holiday spirit. So why don't we use that to, well, not our advantage, but to our motivation. Let's see if we can dig into the hillside a little more and get a little warmer. Our vehicle is still parked over here. I do think I know what's going on. At least I have some ideas. I want to turn steering off on this. I believe this is hitting. There we go. Ah, what the heck was that? Just dipped. And then I want to reduce the steering angles on those wheels. Steering angle, let's do 15%, or 15 degrees. Just to make sure that it doesn't hit. Let's see if that gives us any better control. No, don't seem to be twisting. I want to put a staircase in here that leads down into our little diggy hole here. If you don't get the reference, you should look up Diggy Diggy Hole. It's a very good song. Very catchy. 14 minutes, I'll leave that unknown signal. I'm going to put some kind of a walkway, crosshatch, whatever you want to call it, over here so I can walk over this hole instead of having to use my jetpack at a time. But I don't want to do that until it's drilled out a little farther. So, let me go ahead and get that started, get these placed so we can get in. And I will see you guys after something entertaining happens. Okay, something interesting might be happening. We have a meteor storm, and they are coming close. The Gatling turrets on the ingot drone over there, I believe, are set to take out anything that gets too close. So the base should be safe. But let's see if we got anything good now. Uranium. Awesome. Alright. Did I get it? Small amount. Yes, I did. Alright, what else do I have? Anything good? It's hard to track that many meteors without getting a few lost, especially when your little reclaimed, let's say, drone shoots them out of the sky. Let's see if I can get up here and see a few craters. That's a tree. The craters, and I look at that's just ice. There we all went to, so it should be in this general area. Is that the one I already have? Probably mark this somehow. Yeah. That's the one I already got. I don't have any components on me. Of course I don't. I'm actually rather enjoying having the little drone over here. It's seeking out the wolves whenever they get too close. Which is amazing because I just don't have any ammo. Well, I do guess this is a good time as any to go over what I've been doing. Which, to be honest, is just a whole lot of digging. Turning into a dwarf. Made a big diggy hole. And broke through. Such a texture tear. Got a lot of ice. I'm going to go ahead and build a refinery down here, a big one. That way we can start processing en masse at a decent speed instead of waiting for the basic, which is held up admirably. But it is just not meeting our needs anymore. I dug out the big hole by putting a control seat right there and just doing right-click digging. I am thinking about putting the Welcome to Phoenix Alpha sign right on the pole right here. I don't want it to interfere with anything. And also thinking about adding another, I guess you could call it tier for this. I'm going to build up a little more, put solar on the top, use the script to control it. We are getting to a point where power is not really a problem, but it is a concern. That's too much. You know what? I thought I'm gonna have to use one of these. That's not awful. What do we got? It's too small. Need like a, it's not like a 3/8 slope. Not that. That's way too small. I don't think any of these are going to work the way I really want them to. If they were full blocks, this would work. They're all half. 2x1, 2x1. Oh, that sticks out too far. Ooh, that actually works well. Let's go ahead and do that. It's not exactly the perfect angle, but it's a lot better than the others I've been finding. Funny thing is, I actually ran out of stone, hit this ice patch, processed all my stone. I anticipated getting more, and I have none. I don't think I can actually refine anything with a basic refiner. Like, I don't think I can refine the uranium. I just got what do we need for a big refinery? Don't have one on my bar. Finally, I'm gonna go with industrial because I want that for proper base. Cost is the same, so it's simply aesthetic. Need a lot. Let's see how many as well. Should have at least most of that. How much steel do I have? I need steel to build the floor, and I have just what's in my inventory. That's good. That's... Wait, that's not good. Okay, so... I want this to be more of a floor. I want a kind of a rusty look, not heavy rust. Where's regular rusty? There we go. gravity align it. I want it straight onto me. Okay. So it's facing the right direction. We'll gravity line it to make sure it's nice and level. I'll move it back just a tad. There. That is going to be our base. Well, our mining base anyway. The base for our base. Whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say, even if I don't. And this is where welders come in handy. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some manual digging. The iron patch should be iron, so it's like right there. Something to this effect somewhere in this general direction. So I can connect it to and get what I need. Oh wow, that's actually closer than I thought. I thought it was like 40 meters, something stupid. And I went up. I don't want to go up. I want to go straight. Okay, I'll just go ahead and right click since it's fairly close. Give myself a nice path. Am I still going up? Going down a bit. I can build off this. Make it roughly level. I'll just use the light armor block I placed down as the base for the refinery. It's my starting point. We're getting to the point where I should probably leave. And I'm in. Go through to the iron. Nice. Still on manual drill. And now I'm lost. It's not. Just a tiny little. Okay, it's over here. Yeah, I'll definitely need to straighten that out for no other reason than so I can find my way back easier. But I will be back when I get things a little more worked out. That way you guys don't have to see a bunch of manual digging, because as fun as that is, it gets tedious fast. So, see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to leave that in for you guys to see, just because it was such a rookie thing to do. And honestly, it was kind of hilarious. Just from point. Gone. Alright, let's reclaim everything. Oh no, I think I lost the camera. Thankfully, the components weren't that big of a deal, but it's still lost components. Go ahead and just roll it up. We're aimed at the refinery. Production started. So now I will see you guys later. Oh, hopefully I don't do that again. It's not too far off. We're gonna be able to find the other one probably easier. Ah, wolf! Bush. Silver. That wolf still coming? Hope not. I think that's the ice one. This is probably another ice. Whoa! Too close, too close. Come on. Ah. It worked before. Just go. Ah! I don't like doing this. I like wolves. I like puppies. I don't like being eaten. I'm sorry, wolfies. I really am. Okay. I'm pretty sure the drone took out any other useful ones. Yeah, looks like it. Although, I'd rather have the base attack, so I'm not complaining all that much. Well, alright guys, I think we're set up enough. We're set up enough to at least get things going. Feel comfortable with this as a temporary base. I think it's time to say bye to the old landing pod. Gonna scrap it for parts. I might save the battery, I probably will actually. Just try to use that with a merge block on something. She's been good to me. Kept me going. But it's just time. Goodbye, old girl. I might actually save the survivor kit for last. There are a few things in here that the parts just take up an immense amount of space. Maybe I'll put a figure storm. Good timing. Alright, where is it? Okay, too far away to really be able to use. Oh, that one might be okay. What do we got? What do we got? Solar, MWBM, something like that. Is that? Silver. I heard a few drop pretty close. I don't know if that one. These are all kind of medium. Nice. I do like the fact that they've made the holes where the impact craters follow the path that meteors were taking. Well, you can tell which ones are from which storm, at least to an extent. Like I can tell these that I'm going in now are from the most recent storm because of the way they're facing. Look at that flat gnome. Oh yes. Throw that in the refiner immediately. Get the best tools. This will go so much faster. Platinum first, and stone, and silver in that. What platinum? Oh man, that was barely anything. 0.06. I need 10 times that amount for one clear, so we'll be waiting for a while apparently. That's a bit disappointing. Whatever. Life happens. Alright, I'm wondering if I should use some sort of grinder kit. I probably could. I could use that drum to carry stuff into it, especially if I make it up here, more or less right above the refinery. That way, any scrap I get will just immediately be processed. I think I might do that. Go around the light because I like being able to see what I'm doing. Let's see if I'll hit the first attempt at putting the light in. And yes, I did. I dug up here and tried to make the light integrated into this thing, and it just did not work the way I had wanted it to. Not quite. Oh, all the way out. Okay. Good enough. Actually, put a junction on this one. That way I can put a connector here, plug in the vehicle, and just go. Alright. Well, I know this one's a bit slow. But we'll get back at it. I'll let you guys know if anything else fun happens.
Alright, so as you can see, I have redone the skin on this. I've turned it into a bit of a museum piece instead of completely scrapping it. This is how we started. I kind of want to remember that. Plus, it's going to be handy just in case things go way horribly south. I'm probably going to put it behind some windows or maybe some of those grated bar windows. I'm not sure. I want it to be more of a display piece, but I did put a solar panel on there just so it stays charged and doesn't despawn. I've been having some issues parking this thing. It's still not very mobile. I mean, it's mobile, but it's not very what's the word? It doesn't control very well. It doesn't handle very well. There's a word for that. Can't remember what it is. But we do have at least one set of solar up and running now. I may have done my math a bit wrong. I do probably need to add one more row around the entirety of the outside just to make this fit like I want it to. But they're here, they're charging. The sun's not exactly going, but what are you gonna do? We're in the mountains far north or something. So the sun's the sun's kind of on its own thing. I want to make sure this is part of the group. And, I don't see. Okay, it's not very far. I'll probably go and get that one. Rotor should be solar rotors. Hinge. Oh, it's not. No wonder it wasn't adjusting like it was supposed to. Should be part of the group now. Still don't see group name in here. It did save, right? Solar rotors. Rotor, yes. Part of the group now. That's the one down below that's holding the light, so I definitely don't want that, but everything else should be part of it. Do I need to recompile the script? I'll go ahead and just do it. Check code. Recompile and run. Do all of the things. And it's still not turning. Should be. Maybe I need to give it a little bit of a bump. Okay, so it was doing something. It is being controlled by the script. Alright. Okay, what? Okay, the sun is over there. Velocity. Okay. Yes, it is turning and adjusting to the sun. Good. Okay. Just needed a little kick in the pants. Let's check the status of these. 500-ish kilowatts out of the solar. 2.4 megawatts out of the wind. And batteries are pretty much golden. This went from a snowy Christmas scene to a northern blizzard pretty quickly, which is rather funny, I think. Oh well. I'm thinking about adding some sort of quick disconnect to disconnect this and where I have the solar and wind turbines hooked in, which is behind here. I merged it in. It wasn't quite lined up, and that just took care of it. Oh, I guess the merge block itself is a quick disconnect. You can just disconnect the merge blocks, and then this will become its own grid, as long as I've got a way for this to disconnect. Maybe I should put a piston. No, because that wouldn't extend very well, would it? When it would extend, it would create gaps, and then if I tried to retract it, it would bump into things. I don't think I'd ever really want to retract it, as long as it didn't merge. But I'd rather not overly complicate things. I have a tendency to do that. I do have a lot of space down here that I can use. That's basically subfloor. I don't know what I want to do in terms of actual organization. I do want to dig down next to the cargo container here. Drill out a space, add a drill. Put it on a rotor and a hinge and just let it woo up and down in a circle. I've got my O2H2 gen right here. I've got my assembler, I've got my refinery. Got my medical room just in case. Actually, I need some energy anyway. I think in terms of survival, I'm okay. But we do need more because we do want to get to Mars. At least I've got the archway back up in place. Got the battery over here. Yeah, I think a lot of this is just going to be welding. Seven minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead. Is that another one? Or is that just stuck? That's another one. How the... I didn't know they could come down like this without a blip. Is it? Okay, so there is another button. There it is. Button, 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 button. Would have been a lot easier in the air. I couldn't find it, so this will have to do. Ah! So we got 2 unknown signals. Actually, that one's not going anywhere for a little bit. Let's see if I can turn the battery back on this one and just make sure it doesn't despawn. There. Now it is a powered grid and should not despawn before I come back for it. At least this isn't one of those ones that flies away. Those are super annoying. Nothing special this time. Nice. Got an enhanced drill. Battery on. Let me guess, GPS deleted itself. Yep. GPS US1. Unknown signal 1. The other one's over this way. Probably should have made a GPS coordinate before. If I lost it, I lost it. We got the stuff out of it, that's the main thing. Don't have anything in the grinder pit. Ooh, there it is. I see the light. It's actually rather pretty against the snow here. GPS US2. Okay. I don't think I've ever had 2 unknown signals fall like that. I don't mean in close proximity. I mean one with and one without the actual marker. All right. This is looking kind of barren. Where's a good flat area? I should have plenty of hydrogen. Looks like this is pretty flat. Oh, maybe not. Well, it's relatively flat. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll call it here. Ouch. This is pretty good, and it's not that far from the mine. Bunker base. Whatever we're going to end up calling that thing. GPS. Canis Alpha Primary Base. Okay. I don't want gravity line. I mean, okay, I do want gravity line. There. Now gravity line. I want it flat. can't I put it flat? That sticks out way too much, but I can use it as a starter point. Forget it. I'll just go with blocks. And I want my official color scheme to be blue and silver. So I should probably make habitation first, since this is going to be the primary base. Alright. Let's hope that that doesn't despawn. So what do I need? I need lots of steel plate. Actually, this would be a good test for our little vehicle. Let's see if the stealth rider can actually get anywhere. And, you know, not blow up. Gonna be doing a lot of manual transferring. I need more steel. I'm gonna need motors, computers. Okay, so that's a full inventory from me. Let's go ahead and just hide empty. I'm not going to take any ingots offhand, like from the get-go. Mine is right here, so I can come back and get them as needed. What I want to do is actually make a separate station, or I want to separate the processes. So I want one building for habitation, one building for resource management, that kind of thing. I'll go ahead and take the detector components. Just in case. Actually, maybe I'll put a detector on here. That way we can mark anything on the way out. I wanted to put an antenna and a remote control on here anyway. Let's see where we are in inventory. Not bad, actually. We've still got plenty of room. Metal grids. Solar panel stuff. Okay. This is taking longer than I had anticipated. I will come back as we get on the road. Alright, well, we've got some wolves. Little puppy buddies trying to get us. And I can't quite get it connected, but I went ahead and just turned on the hydrogen engine. I guess it's as good a time as any. So we'll set off. I want to kind of go slow. Man, they are coming at me in force. Because this thing's so bouncy and I'm not quite happy with my design. I feel like 30 is too fast. 20 might actually be pushing it. Let's see what we can do. Well, more specifically, let's see how well the Stealth Rider holds up. Okay, I thought that was a much bigger hill than it was. Wouldn't that just be lovely if I went over a hill and just ramped, lost everything because I wasn't looking where I was going. Man, this thing is bouncing like crazy. I'm gonna change the wheel offset. Height offset. Oh no, that's as high as it goes. Add some strength. Make sure. And let's set it to 35, just to make sure we're off the ground. And I did remember, strength is how hard the wheels are able to push down. Power is how hard the wheels are able to push forward, or back if you're in reverse. Is that a wolf over there, or is that a bush? That's a bush, okay. The way things have been going, it wouldn't have surprised me much to see a wolf waiting, just ready to chomp on me. Alright. Let's go ahead and recharge the batteries. Make sure that it doesn't die. I don't want to be stranded out here. Okay, let's start with the habitation area. Put that in there because I'm not going to be using it right now. Hydrogen tank. I can't. Why can't I access it from there? Is it because the, I bet it is. I bet it's because the bottle is too big to go through these small ports. Well, dang. Oh well, whatever. I also forgot to turn on the ore detector on the way here. What color scheme was I using here? I know what I want to use. Okay. So I still had it on moss when I put these down. I want a blue and silver color scheme. Let's go with retro future. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not exactly what I had in mind though. Sci-fi? See how it tiles and we'll make our decision then. Yeah, it tiles well enough. Worst case scenario, I'll repaint. Let's go ahead and get another one of these. Music changed, so I feel like wolves are coming to attack me. Okay, so habitation. Yeah, I'll do one more. I'll make it a long building. And then I've got a door on here somewhere. Don't I? I did. I took it off for the gun, didn't I? Defending myself from the wolves was more important. But since I have no ammo... let's just go ahead with silver. Its interior plates. Okay. Architecturally, it's probably going to be very similar to the bunker over at our bunker base. Way over there. But it's not going to be identical. Alright. Well, I will, I'll come back when I've got some beds placed. And I'll give you a bit of a tour.